It looks like I might continue the main story in the near future after I upgrade a pet I have read and after I show the Traveler's World, which will be this episode about. Continue? As you can see, I've spent a lot more time in this game, much more than I anticipated, especially after the last episode, where it felt like I was going to finish the game. I mean, to finish recording it. Anyway. And for this episode, I want to do this here, the Mysterious Wanderer's Worlds, because every run in these worlds is very, very unique. That makes it so exciting. You never know which kind of weapons you will get, how many upgrades for them, which abilities you will get, and which enemies. You will fight enemies which I have never encountered in the regular game. Oh, kitty! Katie Twinkles. And in the last world, I saw some new enemies as well, which I had never seen before. They looked like sticks, and they hurt a lot. They could turn themselves invisible. That was a pain, and they spammed a lot of those. And I had gone in with my Wild Child instead of the Floramancer, because Wild Child is my current job. I hadn't switched jobs, which means I didn't have my Floraconda or my growing spitting plant, so I could not rely on some backup. I had just to rely on the abilities I could learn from monsters, which made it a lot more challenging. So I'm going to dive in with my Wild Child again. First of all, return pet to Coral. Then show the monster, just in case I won't record something after this one. View monsters. Paimon you already know, that's the one I currently use, but Shalltear, that's my whole bride. I put around 2000 job points, I think, in her training. Stats. She is mythical, stunning, and she has Shadow Step, Shell Thorns, Summon Floraconda, Water Heal, Claw Rake. And the amazing part is, of course, Summon Floraconda. She's a tiger-like, lion-like enemy who can use water to heal itself. It can summon. And the Summon Floraconda part is really fun. She summons 2 or 3 of those things, and they are great for distracting the enemy. But she's very weak, so we'll have to start a new slate, save slate, just for her, so that I can level her. And then, after I did this, preferably off-screen, I will use her to finish the game. That's what I'm waiting for. But for now, I will say, or should I show Shalltear's parents as well? Just a moment. That's Shalltear, but she's not the first one I've read. We also have Kurai in replay, reading attempts before her. Back to list. Kurai is this here. Stats. From Mephisto and Angel. Here you can see how long I've been breeding pets until I got Shalltear the way I wanted her to be. Failed a few times, I think 2 or so. Back to list, and who was the other one? Ripley, I think? Angel and Chewbacca. I've released Chewbacca to the wild. It is no longer here. Okay. Wanderer, hello explorer. Want to hear a story? Very much so. Each story is a journey unto itself. And the one I always play is Tropical Trove, because it is relatively easy and it lets you keep everything, including your armor in case you unequip it. Everything you had up to this point before leaving, then you can take them as well, along with all eggs and consumables, everything you collect. Treasure Trove. No, a Tropical Trove. Begin at level 1 with no gear, skills, pets or inventory. There is a mode, one of those, where you can take your skills and gear with you, but it has, I think, 20 or 30 floors and a higher difficulty. So I'm not going to do this. Keep all gold items. This is already going to be hard with a wild child class. Begin this journey. So of course you start with nothing. In this adventure you must reach the highest floor and defeat the Mystery King. Unlike the item dream, you may not return to town. You will find only stairs up here, not one leading back down. However, you will still find campfire floors every now and again. All monsters here are completely unique. Through that, created using a mix of traits, skills and appearances from other monsters. You should observe them carefully and learn their powers and behavior. Good luck, you'll need it. There I am with J, Straddle Monster, and I think that's... Is this a... No, I can learn one of those. And of course the better choice would be Feral Fighting. I can learn both. But I will not really use Straddled Monsters. I used it in the past run a few times, and it did nothing. All it managed was sometimes to confuse the enemy, but most of the time it just gives them a free attack on me. And it sort of helps me reposition myself. That could be useful, I guess. When I have to get out of the explosion radius of a bomb, for example. Okay, let's take both. But I will be using Feral Fighting style a lot. I have nothing to defend myself. And I have to kill him somehow with my bare hands. Where are my skills? Salamander's Breath, I just started. How did I already learn this? Burn! Good start. You were the one, right? I should move away from the flames. I have a weapon! Fear me, monsters, for now I have a club. And crude claws. I could dual wield, because I don't have anything of hand yet. And I also did that, tried that in the past, but it's not recommended, to be honest. In theory, you can do more damage offhand, but at a cost of 10% accuracy for this one, and 40% less accuracy for the other one. So it's highly unlikely to hit with the second attack. But if I hit, I can do 250 in theory. I suppose this one would be better. I will miss more often with those. No, thank you. Unless I only take one claw, but that would be stupid. I will take my club. This is going to be so much fun. I need gear. Metal gear. Solid. Armor! It's a lot like this part from Lufia, the Ancient's Cave with the 99 floors. It captures the same feeling. Except for the fact that it is much more rewarding because I can keep everything if done in this mode. Okay, forget that I can just auto-equip stuff that I find. So now I have a little bit more protection and more. Running shoes. Ow. Ow. Milk. Hide armor or hide armor? Which one should I pick? Simple oh, this is good. There we go. Now I have ranged attack. Hide armor versus hide armor. I can keep this one, I think. They're the same anyway. I have a ranged attack now. I don't have to fight them in melee. So, good. And I should not forget about Salamander's Breath. Especially since this one only costs 9 stamina. Ooh, that's expensive. Get destroyed. By my cheese obliterating warrior of light. I'm not hitting. Well, I'm hitting sometimes. Oh no, a champion. And I'm sitting right there and enjoy the blades. Okay, let's prepare this. Then I can heal. And then I can hit him. Hit him hard. Level up. Nice. A new weapon, which is terrible. Minus 35% chance to damage. I mean, it could also be plus 35, but it's a bit too random for my liking. I'd rather have a constant damage instead of a gamble. More hide armor, like the two other ones weren't enough. In two worlds, in one of the early patches or versions, I could stack weapons. If I had 2 times the same one, I could draw one over the other. Like for example, I had 2 hide armors. I could draw one hide armor over the other hide armor and make it stronger. That also worked in later patches, but they limited it to certain amount of times or something about a level cap. But in the past, the early versions, you could do it indefinitely. Infinitely, I meant to say. Which was great. It gave you some really strong things. Why do I keep getting wild stuff? Because I'm a wild child. All the wild energy is spreading through the dungeon. Okay, I have a sapping club, which is a huge improvement. Put it on slot 2. And a hand axe. Oh, I now have a weapon if I am surrounded. This is my surrounded option. Oh, what is this? I've never had that bad luck. That much bad luck. To finding the very same armor without any enchantments time and again. By now I usually would have found something different I can put on. I mean, I tried to put on chicken dinner once, but it didn't work. Wonder why. Oh, look at that! A hide armor. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Holy symbol of... I accidentally hit the wrong button. It made the UI disappear. Holy symbol of what now? Of stealth. Oh, this is nice. It can help me heal. Good. Though this is the part where I can just leave the stage or grind a little bit more, which will be a recurring theme. Just so you know. Ha! Get out of the flames. That's the reason I picked this ability. Even though otherwise it's pretty useless. As far as leveling goes, you don't want to rush through the levels. Believe me. Or you will be burning through your health flasks sooner than you think. Running shoes. I got better ones. Look at that! I wish I could just disassemble them for hide and then craft something new from them. Like hide gloves. Sturdy boots of muscle. Put them in this slot. Fighting champions is rewarding. Oh, I had the wrong weapon equipped. This one gives me a little bit of protection because it reduces the enemy damage. Oh, I wasn't even done with exploring. There was this huge room over here which has armor. I mean, it's very heavy armor. Physical 10% resistance and -2 damage. And they would hear me. It's twice the protection. But having everyone hear me doesn't seem very appealing. Or do I have something of stealth? I think I have something of stealth. Yes. With a little bit of luck, maybe I could end up around the same level as if I had no stealth at all, if I take it, but I feel like right now I should not put it on. As long as I don't have that much armor. Oh, where did you come from? Oh, it's a champion. No, it's on cooldown. I can't get away from this. Except for when I killed him and stopped the attack. That was a good thing to happen. Club of Familiars. I don't think it's stronger than the one I have. Sapping Club. Reduces damage. I don't have pets. 83, 83 now. Level up. Flame Cocktail. I think I can go to the next level now. Ouch. A champion. It's a champion. Oh, yes. You will find tons of those Orbs of Reverie, which you can then use outside to upgrade your stuff. A Robe of Treasure sounds useful. Probably is. Light armor? No, it's not good. I mean, it has magic find and a little bit more dodge, but okay, this basically has no protection. I guess that's still an improvement here. And it gives you magic find, so higher chance to get stuff. Next level, here I come. Cook something. Gained 400 job points. That's how this special mode works. Because you can only get job points and upgrade stuff in the campfire. Learn abilities, but I will have to wait until the next time before I can learn one of those. And I could swear that last time when I had very high physical resistance and took Pantok skin, afterwards I had less physical resistance, though it should be more than without the... You look dangerous. You haven't seen me, I'm super sneaky. I will return to you later, friend. When I feel more confident about fighting you. So... He is coming. Why are you coming? I didn't invite you. He's just curious, but he is hard. Stop being, ouch, curious, I wanted to say. No, he's not curious anymore. This is going to hurt. Not so much, actually. I managed. Hide armor of treasures. It combines both. I don't have to compromise anymore. Equip. Now I can explore whatever he was hiding. Like the fish. And check what new goodies I got. Mainly accessories. So I have this ring that gives me crit chance. But currently I feel like stats are the better choice. This here gives me a total of plus 20 stats. Plus 10 on strength and 2 times 5 core stats. Makes a total of 20. Spiritual study. That's the same. Sturdy boots of muscle, strength. They give spirit instead of strength. That's the only difference. This here makes me stealthier, but it has a tiny chance of healing me. Normally I would pick this one, but it doesn't have enchantments, so we'll keep it as it is for now. Because otherwise it would be a downgrade of my defense. We didn't start the fire. Pilphus, my hearty carrot, and tries to run away with it. It wanted my carrot. I can use two-handed weapons. I just lose 15% block chance. It's not that terrible at this point. And it would make my ranged attack slightly stronger, but it wouldn't give me more range because it's a crossbow, not a bow. And also it's a lightning based one, which would make it weak against some enemies. Now, meeting a trader in this mode is usually, in a way, a bad thing. They don't restock stuff. They can sell relics, those things that you are originally after, because that's the ones you can always take with you. But they are expensive, so if there's something good they want to have, they're selling that and you want to buy, there's gonna be a lot of grinding involved until you get the gold from the particular map, since you can't just go to another map and return here later by items. In my case, it means this is a relic, and those he has 2 relics and 1 legendary. They aren't extremely expensive, and I could actually afford one. Glowing flame ring of beautiful. I want it. I also want a weapon, or the axe, or the necklace. Oh, you want everything, including the consumables. Yes, I think I'm going to need to edit a lot of grinding out. Oh, it has kitty ears. I have another one in my inventory in the regular world. Unhit. Chance to track. Increasing damage and visibility. Blood tracking. Does it work on roboters? Because they don't have blood, they have oil, I think. Regain 3% of stamina when defeating non-trim. That's not bad. It has nice abilities. This relic, I found it when a cave stalker led me through a lake to meet a mysterious hero. But that just seems silly. Unlike the helm. The dark, flowing fabric seems to absorb the light around it, humming with faint energy. It gives a ton of shadow resistance and shadow melt, but other than that it's completely useless. It doesn't give dodge nor any protection, except for, yes, shadow resistance. Okay, I will start with a ring. This ring. I can still afford something more. Core stats. Fire resistance. I'm not sure if I want this one, but I want a better weapon. Maybe. I mean, this one, the club, is a little bit weaker, but if accurate, which is a big if, it gives me protection in the form of reducing the enemy's damage. And it can stun my enemies. With consecutive hits on the same target. I'll try this one. Or do I want to go for an axe and completely ignore the kunai? I wouldn't get the extra damage on consecutive hits. Oh yes, I set this one right. But I would have overall more damage and the ability to break the fence. And now I'm poor. J. Which means I can get rid of this one. Of both of those, because I have one weapon to cover both ranged and not ranged. This effect when I get circled and have to hit multiple enemies at the same time. And single enemies I can also attack with this one. Anyway, focus on what you wanted to do, which would be replacing one of those. Normally I would replace this one because it gives me less stats in total. But to be honest, the ability is more useful, so I'm going to replace the study boots. I don't want a glowing torch. Of course, you can also sell him stuff. Blowtorch, hood, running shoes. I don't need to keep those around. Or up of treasures. No. I have something better, right? Hide armor of treasures. Yes, should be better. Crossbow. Do I want to keep it for later? Maybe. I doubt it, but let's keep it for later. Club of Familiars, and I might want to keep it as a candidate in case I'm not happy with Francisca. Wild and anything else I will keep. In theory, I think I got a few coins, but probably not enough to buy stuff. I wonder if I would buy a relic. Normally it gives you a choice. Either store it away so that you can't use it in this mode, but you will get it after the experience here. Or you can use it in this dungeon, but you can't take it with you. That would be true normally. But in this mode I get to keep my stuff. Does it count for relics as well? That's the question. Truth is, I wouldn't want to risk it. So if I buy a relic, it's going to stay out of here. Better safe than sorry. Lucky hide shield. Isn't she lucky? More gold. This is good. Equip outfit. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to press this one. So I can get the necessary gold that I want to buy everything the trader has to offer a little bit sooner without that much grinding. But I don't think I've seen one of those before. They are really super unique in this mode. That's genius planning on my part. Strategic positioning. I learned a thing or two, like not acting rashly. Think before you move, something like that. I can attack you. Those are just flanking my direction, right? Yes. No threat. Vigorous Wrath and a little treasure over here. Scroll of Teleportation. Can get me out of danger if I didn't have this one. Then again, if it's on cooldown, Scroll of Teleportation might still be useful. No, thank you. Wow. That sounds good. It is a little bit weaker. And it's water themed. So it's overall weak, not an improvement. Got one for you. You stole my grain! Oh, I'm pretty hurt. We'll get XP probably next battle. I can save myself a healing flask, but that would be stupid. There's no need to take such a risk. Saving maybe one flask and risking your life for it, just not worth it. You walked into it! No, you got roasted. I am such a strategic genius. When I think ahead, instead of just acting. So proud of myself. Level up. A rare one. A rare one. I can keep it for enemies that are resistant to physical damage. They exist, and then you need to attack them with an element other than physical. Apart of that, it's not particularly useful. I can put it on slot 3. Just let me see if there's something I want to keep. Probably not. Okay, sell. Sort what type? No. Maybe? Come with me, darling. Oh, yes. I don't have that many things that I can sell. But I have things that I can buy. Because I have a little bit of money now. Legendary, I'm sure I can take with me. It's just that it's not very good. Mithril Shirt of Illusion. Kunai. I will buy potions for now. And Barrier Potion. When things get ugly and I need a little bit more protection. Usually I find enough consumables, but let's not sit on my money and then lament my death. So there's still a few more things I want to buy before leaving. The door is over there. It's not a door, it's a stair. Let's start with this one. Learn skill, thank you. Which skill did I learn? Sticky shot. Oh no, it caught a crab. At least one, maybe more. Oh, I think I did have the Francisca equipped when I was fighting him. Clap of Sparks, that means lightning, aka weak. I already have this one. But the stats are not terrible, so let's just put it on slot 1. And for the... just a moment, I think I also got something else. Ropes of Stealth? No. Nothing else. Good. After the next enemies, which are over there. Probably should have used a little bit of... oh, I can check what the web shot does. Just a moment. Hand Axe of Conjuration. Weak. I don't summon anything. Okay, this here. Web shot. Stamina. Shots webbing at an enemy, rooting them in place. Also removes all roots on you. It makes you immune. That doesn't do any damage. It helps enemies stay away from you. Like this one, for example. If I wanted to waste my stamina, which I need for feral fighting style, But this one only costs mana, so it completes my strategy. Oh, yeah. Is this your fire? I think it might be your fire. I can start moving around a little bit quicker because I feel more confidence. Probably because of my level. Yes, and learned how the flames work. They don't just stay where they are. That's also something I learned. When they are just outside your range, don't move towards them, because if they move towards you as well, the distance shrinks a little bit too fast and you don't have much time to react. But this way, you can keep them at a perfect distance without them being able to harm you. Frost Rattler. The green color reminds me a little bit of Riddler, an enemy from the old Batman series. A pretty silly enemy as far as clothes go. He had lots of question marks and the green suit. Why are you so... I haven't hit him a single time. I'm a little bit worried. Oh, well, he's dead. But that was strange. I would love to have a strong... I don't need to heal right now. A stronger ranged weapon. Oh, like this for example. Learned skill, Frog Hop. Also very good to reposition yourself. Leaps, gives reactive health regeneration. I can use this. And you taught me 2 skills in one battle. You are very helpful. Let's thank you for that. By giving you a swift and merciful, painful death. Painless death. Not painful. Hopefully not. Simple Codex of Foraging. I don't need this because I use shields. For the little bit more protection and for the much more magic fight. There it is. I could use it instead of Holy Symbol. It would give me a much better range, but it has a certain cooldown. On the one hand, on the other, it's really strong at low levels. Cooldown only 4 turns, that's not so bad. And 1, 2, 3, 4 fields range, and the damage is really nice of this thing. From what I remember, I will test it. 60. Not so bad. Oh, I'm a little bit hurt. No enemies here. Thunderstorm. Causes lightning bolts to strike enemies around you and may paralyze them. Lightning continues to strike. Ah, it's very close. Good when I get surrounded. Flame pirate. Ah, those are flames. Those things that look like flames are actually flames. Who would have thought? That way. I can use this. I really like it. I can severely weaken the enemies before they even get to me. Even though stat-wise it's probably not that strong, sometimes it's about the abilities. And not only the stats. That's an important lesson for Land Cruiser Mobile as well. Because some SR weapons have abilities that even SSR equipment can only dream of. I need this. Stop ignoring me. I already prepared this here for you. Oh, it didn't work. This one was clever. We have a champion down there. And next time I see the trader, I will check how much more money I need. Pebbles. I remember a character who was named Pebbles. Was it from the Flintstones, the baby? It's not a frequent name. You want to play? Sure. You've stole my food, and now I got it back. I like this. I like this attack a lot. And I love those enemies because they never attacked me in melee. I'd have to be really stupid to get them to melee range. Flask infusion. I learned a little bit more about how to put this on good use. Boosts attack and defense. Because once I use a flask, it lasts for a few turns. 5 in particular. And what I really want for it, while it heals myself, is to also restore my stamina and energy for 5 turns. Which means plus 15 in total. It's not that much, but it helps. Sell items. Pebbles pouch. And those Hectics of Conjuration, and that's already everything I have to sell. Buy Honoured Tribe. I will be here for a long time, because I want to buy them all. Well, maybe not this one, to be honest. But I want at least the relics. I mean, I usually don't use bows, because I stick to close combat ones. But I could test my theory in this game. I could buy a relic and test if I can keep it after the dungeon in this mode, or if it's lost. Let's test it. It's not like anything of value was lost. I would just have to switch to the bow for now. Regain health when defeating a... that's good. Damage for 10 turns when picking up gold pile. Situational. Attacks cost gold. That is terrible. I don't want this. Because I need the gold in this mode for buying stuff. So we are back to grinding. Gold. I should probably rearrange my skills. Oh, it's magical! Confident. Finally a magical ranged weapon. Base attack if you have... better than nothing. Equip on slot 1. And I would like to rearrange my skills. How can I do this? Feral fighting I can put here, because that's something I keep active all the time. Straddle monster is also very situational, I would say. Those I'm going to use more often. Web shot is not something I need. Straddle monster and frog things. Those are to reposition myself. The frog went away. Here. Come on. Thank you. Thunderstorm. And the web shot I can put in the middle where it is. Good. Now I have the damage dealers here. This one to keep enemies at bay. And the other ones to reposition myself. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Yes, I've forgotten the stone. Here. Good. Ropes of Constitution. Should be bad. Better than this one. Worse than this one. Light armor. Ignore negative status effects. No, thank you. I have one over there, but it makes more sense to go towards this direction. And also, I think I will deal with this one first. I will upload this as one episode. That's the plan. Instead of cutting it to many smaller ones. What makes more sense? Oh, good one. I can just stay where I am. Arrow dampening height armor of toxicity. Sounds useful. It gives me a lot of abilities. Slightly more protection, while having much more dodge. I would lose Magic Find. But other than that, I'm better off. Equip gear. The only negative part is plus 5% damage from melee. But it's still a good choice, isn't it? I hope so. I sure hope so. Eat rocks. And thank you for teaching me the lightning bolts that one time. This is my acid from the armor. No, this one. Now close the distance, because I remember something about the game telling me that ranged attackers are weaker in close combat. They don't do much damage, that much. So hopefully that's the case. There's a champion. This is gonna be such a long recording. Another reason why I don't want to. Oh, you made a bomb. Good for you. My main concern is the quality of the stuff I found. It's not particularly useful so far. Most of it. But then again, am I only on level 2? Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe the game didn't expect me to stay here for half an hour and more. I like to throw. Ooh! I let the ability shaken. And I'm still shaken. Lost city every turn, so don't get that many extra turns. But other than that, it's not particularly useful. Where did you put it? I can see it. Web shot, Mighty Roar. I guess it was Mighty Roar, not Shaken. Shaken was the effect. My bad. Mighty Roar is actually not bad, because it can intimidate enemies, all enemies, in this huge area thing. And some of them will then flee instead of keeping targeting you, which is a good thing. Gives you the time you need to react. Qatar. I can get it this way. This is going to be the longest recording ever. A champion. Confusion traps. I know I should use consumables way more often than I do. But I wait for situations where I really need them. Like traps, for example. Hide Shield of Familias. No thank you. Flora. Let's check how much more gold I need. Sell items? Okay, maybe I will split it into episodes. But to be honest, the whole area where I just grind stuff would be one episode. Maybe I'll start a new one once I bought everything that I can buy here. Now the question is, what is worth buying? Sell? Let's sell things first. I have an egg! I laid an egg. Didn't notice. Kunai, it's not bad actually. A kunai. something. Oh, ropes of constitution, height armor of that was the one I used before my current armor. Let's keep it in case I'm unhappy with what I currently have. I don't use elemental attacks right now. And I still want to keep this as an option for in case I want to heal. Okay, and for the buying part, I don't need to buy this, because even in the regular map I'm not going to use something that costs money on every shot. But this one is something I would buy. Okay, let's read this. The relic I found when... Yes. Keep relic, rear a relic. It will disappear when the journey ends. I'm going to assume that this counts for the mode I am as well. I wouldn't want to risk it on such a good item. So I say receive relic after beating this journey. Rank will scale. I will get my cat ears later. They will have item rank 12, which makes it statistically difficult to upgrade. Close to impossible. But that's a problem for later. Scaled version. Receive relic. A relic. You set aside the relic, the cherished helm. It will appear in the bank if you are victorious. Now I still have a little bit more money, but there's not many more things I want to buy. So I'm almost done here. Let's see. I would like to buy the barrel, the egg, and maybe some of the potions. I should be done here soon. Not yet, but soon. There's a champion. Let's go for the champion. There you go. You are no match for me. Match ball. Butler spell. Ooh. Let's use it right away. You are afraid. Why are you afraid of death? Because it's a natural and healthy thing to do. Fear death. No, thank you. Another orb of reverie. They're like small treasures. So precious. I burned through like 10 of those in the regular game mode because I used them to extract traits from magical weapons, which destroys the weapons, but gives you the ability to put them, the abilities, to other items. If you can... Okay, that kind of hurt. If you can make it through the Dreamcaster world, which is a different story, because some of the levels are statistically difficult. I should talk less and focus more, I think, because I'm getting a lot of damage lately. And I can only explain it due to a lack of concentration, maybe? Why doesn't it work? Is it still on cooldown? No, I don't have stamina. Okay. I did not expect to run out of stamina. Hasn't happened before. Maybe they stopped dropping stamina, but why would they stop dropping it? Have I changed something in my gear that doesn't give me stamina anymore? Weird. Well, I can still manage without the throwing stone part. It was just a nice thing to have. Splint mail without any enchantments. A champion up there. I preferably fight those because I'd like to believe that there's a bigger chance of them dropping good stuff than the regular enemies. Stop touching everything! I'm dying here as I try to finish you off. Damn it, that was not cool. And because I'm frustrated, you shall be electrocuted. Or I can just hop away. That also works. There. Chemist's blowtorch or glowtorch, not blowtorch. More glowing, less blowing. Should I stop using this? Ever since I started having issues with the stamina? I think so. I think my time with the Pebble Tower pouch has finally come to an end. Which means I can switch back to... I don't use either lightning or fire, so I will take this one. You've served me well, Pebble's pouch, but now you have been replaced. Ow. Level up. And you dropped an Up of Reverie. I'm not even going to check what the glow torch does, because I'm pretty sure it's not better than the things I've currently equipped. Web Shot, Mighty Roar, Straddle Monster. Just attack. Small Mystery Egg. Okay, let's slowly move towards the merchant. I don't like the fact that there are two enemies. Him and a crab. A scared crab. Okay, sell stuff. Splint mail. Light armor, greedy pebbles. Okay, bye. I don't really... I'm not going to use this ever. There's no need to keep it. Which one was it that I wanted to buy? Is there something that I wanted to buy? Not this one. Not this one either. I think just the consumables. Apart from that, I have everything. Stamina. They're expensive. Spiked cauldrons. I think I'll just buy the barrel of oil and be off to the next level. Sounds like a plan. I'm still automatically checking for my... Is he missing me or am I missing him? For my stone. Phalanx Splint Mail. That's a strong one. Not sure if it's stronger than this, but it's strong. It's a the reverse ability of the one I currently have. It's stronger against melee and weaker against ranged. At the same time, it gives me a little bit more physical resistance, no dodge, and that's all. I don't know. We'll just head off to the next floor after defeating this guy. Oh. Cook something special. Cut 400 chop points. Abilities. I can learn Panther Skin or Foraging. Panther Skin gives me elemental resistance. No, it increases my physical resistance based on the elemental resistance. I don't have any elemental resistance right now, I think. This sounds more useful. Because... Yes, let's take this one. Because those leaves, even though they quickly vanish, give me health and stamina and mana. And I only have 3 turns to pick them up before they disappear. That's the tricky part. Blinded. Then let's just evade you until I'm not blinded anymore, or until you're visible. Whichever comes first. And let's make a small pause here.